I could kill everyone in this house. I can end it.
No, please. Chill.
How many of these guys are there?
Chill.
From being choked by Zerka for acting out of line to being held at gunpoint by one of the island boys, here are the 10 moments Jack Doherty got taken down a notch. Number 1. The conflict with Neon. An appropriate incident to mention here starts with Jack's fight in 2024 Bar K NLE Fighting Championship against Neon. When Neon approached Jack and called his name out for being prideful, Jack pushed Neon while Neon threw punches at his face.
What do you get out of that, bro? I didn't fucking do shit. Bro, what do you get out of that, bro? Get out of my face. What do you get out of that?
Security took immediate control, but it hadn't ended yet. Outside, Jack attempted to strike Neon by surprise. Neon took Jack to the floor. His watch broke Jack's expensive $250,000 watch.
I need my shit.
No! No, you're good, bro. Stop.
The two creators also got banned subsequently for violating community guidelines on the platform. It was against Neon that Jack revealed his weakness of losing temper. Everything started with a mere fight, but when he impulsively pushed Neon, the situation went beyond what it should have been. That Neon could stand him down in the arena and also outside the arena makes one remember that it is quite often Jack's impulsive nature that puts him in a tight spot. This was one punch to his timekeeping tool as well as professional life for Jack to stay humiliated in so many ways. Number 2. Zerka and Prime daunted him in his own home. Another iconic moment of the film was when Jack invited Prime and Zerka to his house. Things were quickly degenerating when Prime pulled a gun out in Jack's kitchen.
Peace.
I don't want it. Hey, Lenny, no, stop.
No, give me a hug.
I have expensive shit on it. You and
Bro,
check
give
your
me a hug.
old broke motherfucker. Okay.
Give me a hug.
Yeah.
I could kill everyone in this house. I can end it.
No.
And Zerka aggressively confronted Jack. Zerka would rip his shirt off, put him in a headlock, and berate him because of his behavior. And even in his own home, Jack wasn't able to stand up to the two or ask them to leave. This was one encounter that really should be humiliating for Jack, considering it happened in what would have ideally been his haven home. All his efforts to appear as a dominant figure through his video notwithstanding, the question remains that he was completely out of his depth. Not only did Zerka and Prime invade his personal space, but they also proceeded to ruffle him openly through expressions of disrespect toward him, disrespecting his very authority in the most intimate way possible. The fact that Jack couldn't even drum up the courage to ask them to leave further cemented the picture of a guy who cracks when he faces real intimidation. Number 3. Battle of Lenny Miller. A clip also comes from Jack's feud with YouTuber Lenny Miller, when in a stream, Jack insulted Lenny, who then decided to confront him. The YouTuber arrived at Jack's house with boxing gloves, challenging him to live up to his talk. Jack hid behind his friends and girlfriend, of which only when his friends intervened did he attempt to fight back, hiding behind them all the while.
But you won't box, that's what I'm saying. But you won't box, is what I'm saying.
The confrontation by Lenny ensured that the reader views Jack's repetitive act of hiding behind others every time the situation gets real. His taunting words in the stream painted an image of confidence and defiance, however. When challenge finally came, Jack was quick to cower. The incident was a golden chance for Jack to prove the words that he had uttered when Lenny was seen walking towards his place wearing boxing gloves. However, what was done by him was to let his friends save him from that situation. Number 4. Called out by Fousey. One of the most memorable scenes is when Fousey goes to Jack's house. Fousey did not spare a minute. He annoyed the maturity level that Jack had developed, labeling Jack as operating based on material possessions for validation.
In your mouth,
You say so many words, it's really hard for the process.
I own you.
Do you?
You thought you owned the internet with your fake pranks. I own you, dog. I'm bending you over right now. My is 9 inches deep through your skull.
He also targeted Jack for having given the girl he was dating an OnlyFans account, somewhat indicating that Jack did not have honor. When Jack attempted to shoot back, Fousey slapped him in the face and now put Jack in his place. Fousey's knockout was so verbal because he attacked at the very center of Jack's public identity, his materialism, and his approach to relating to other people. In making fun of Jack as a materialistic being with flashy possessions and controversy-ridden material, Fousey took away the veil which Jack had carefully constructed for himself. It was no slap on the face, it was more of the scathing attack that cut right through Jack's self. Number 5. Shame at the beach. During a beach livestream, a very obnoxious Jack was yelling at people and bringing unwanted attention. At this point, one man draws his attention for cursing around children, and then argument leads to a fragile situation quickly.
McKinley, back up.
Another bystander grabbed Jack, and soon Jack's security was on his back. Despite the boastful display, Jack was hiding behind his guard, showing that it was not all that hard to break his tough demeanor. The beach incident really showed how fast Jack's behavior could blow up on him in public. His entertainment of the audience by getting loud and obnoxious leads to embarrassment in public. When the bystander asked him to stop his behaviors with children, Jack is typical, like trying to argue himself out. However, the situation could blow up in a way that he did not envision, again having to hide behind his security. Number 6. An accusation of a stranger. Once again, Jack was reminded of his place on the live stream when a random guy appeared to him, insulting. Jack tried to be tough, but after warning Jack's security not to touch him, Jack backed off. Jack attempted to remain cool by posing for photos with fans, but he kept himself behind his guard, obviously intimidated. This was yet another reflection of Jack being confronted by a person who was not intimidated by his persona. The warning to Jack's security by the stranger not to intervene sent Jack completely exposed to the situation, with no one to hide him. Jack's reaction was as expected. He stepped back, creating an illusion of approaching some fans, but it is clear that he had lost himself. Number 7. Coerced by Rich's gang. Jack was also under pressure in his own home when Rich the Kid and his crew came over for a collaboration stream. Things turned tense when one of the girls claimed her hoodie had been stolen, prompting one of Rich's friends to confront Jack, threatening to slap him if he didn't find the culprit. Jack was visibly uneasy and had no choice but to comply, fearing further escalation.
Your whole life, so we don't need to take your bitch ass hoodie. This is what we do. Stop telling me to stop recording. You're weird too. You kept trying to go at my girlfriend. You kept trying to take her. She didn't want you. You're weird, bro. You're fucking weird. She'll never get you. You leech off Rich the Kid, I'm sorry.
The contact with Rich's team was yet another indication that the bravado of Jack disappears when he is not in charge of things. The moment one of the friends from Rich's became confrontational, there was very palpable awkwardness of the situation. He looked visibly nervous as he tried to maintain any semblance of authority in his very own home. There was very little doubt that Jack's normal aplomb deserted him as he complied to the demands rather than standing his ground. Number 8. Snubbed by Darwin Nunez. Not all shameful events involved physical combat. In one of his videos, Jack met a Uruguayan footballer famous by the name Darwin Nunez. When fans started piling in for photo shoots, Jack tried to attract Darwin's attention in the hope of shooting something with the football hero. However, Darwin never looked back and walked by him as if he did not even see Jack. Jack had to bear this shame in front of everyone there, trying to attract the footballer's attention with nothing but a cold shoulder from Darwin.
Huh? Excuse me, sir. Chat, who is he?
This was very embarrassing as it proved that online popularity didn't matter much when interacting with the person face to face, especially a great talent like Darwin Nunez, who is worshipped across the world. Jack's reaction of playing it down as a joke could not mask how embarrassed he felt when completely ignored in public. It was a rude reminder that Jack's self-importance, which works very well for him in his carefully curated online content, does not necessarily translate into the real world, especially when the true celebrities are present. Number 9. Sucker Punch by Kodak Red. The feud between Jack and the Island Boys reached its boiling point when he walked up to Kodak Red. Jack tried acting all tough, but Kodak Red sucker punched him straight in the face with a black eye. Try as he might to pose himself as fearless, one could easily see that the situation shook him. He could not play out when things get rough through his confrontation with Kodak Red. No matter the loud barking in his videos, it was apparent that physical execution was not within his purview to stand behind what he said. The sucker punch laid out the harsh truth that at times words do indeed hurt. And here was one instance where Jack's boasting persona set him into a corner from which he emerged walking on the losing side. Yet that did not stop Jack from getting the message. He decided to visit the Island Boys to mend fences later on. However, it quickly appeared that Kodak Red and his crew did not have any interest in making amends. Instead, Kodak Red pulled out his firearm and made Jack and his crew retreat. This dramatic escalation really showed the precarious nature of Jack's situation, and it really presented a warning on the type of situations he mostly landed himself in that were a lot more dangerous than what he seemed to comprehend. Number 10. Fousey strikes again. In conclusion, Fousey already showed that he was in Jack's league when he dominated Jack in their initial face-off. After another match featuring the Island Boys, Fousey easily went against Jack, where a scuffle broke out due to an argument involving calling someone a beta.
Oh, what the fuck? What is going on?
In this case, Fousey did not accept his belittling when he slapped Jack in the face to disengage from the scuffle. This second slap by Fousey outlined Jack's failure to learn from previous scenarios. He failed to show respect. He also did not intend to avoid confrontation with such a person who had insulted him once before he would provoke him. He made a career in television off of his cockiness and swagger, but these 10 episodes prove he is hardly invincible at all, as this guy might want others to believe. On the contrary, time and again Jack was brought down to earth on his adventure. Behind big show and bravado lies vulnerability so far away from making him untouchable. Whether it is through scolding, bodily confrontation, or complete disregard, these scenes demonstrate how Jack's public facade often breaks down in the face of reality. So many attempts to toughen himself up in front of the camera for Jack have culminated in situations in which he has been made to appear small in public. From scrapes to other content creators to strangers, it is manifest that most of the time, Jack's invisibility cloak is but an illusion. It is through such experiences that one learns that it doesn't matter how euphoric a person may appear, there will always be something that one can take so much before being knocked off the pedestal, and for Jack, that lesson has been dished out to him time and again, live on camera for the whole world to see. If you found this video amazing, make sure you hit the like button and also subscribe to our channel for more of these kinds of videos. Thanks for watching.